Hi, good evening.
Are you here for the first time?
No, I have attended the meeting before as well.
Okay, you just missed a
Yeah.
prize because there is a prize for the newbie here. All right, the prize.
Oh,
Don't ask me what that you need to ask Anil Thomas what the prize that you're gonna give. Most
okay.
probably it will be a surprise. All
All
right,
right. Worries.
guys. Good evening. Thank you so much for being here. So we're gonna have another wonderful session of eBookery English. As usual, we have two prominent speakers today. I would say speakers. Yes, Dr. Sanjay Agarwal and Misako Yoki. And for Misako, it's 5:15 a.m. But she looks very fresh over there. I mean, we guys, Dubai guys, for us also it's a 5:15 p.m. And we also look very fresh. So we are moving from one episode to another episode with a lot of learnings. I would like to share something which really struck me during our last session. We had a review of Atomic Habits by one of our speakers. One thing really struck me from that Atomic Habits. How many of you read the book Atomic Habits here? Can you just raise your hand? Atomic Habits. There is something very powerful in that one. We all say that one, in order to be successful, we need to be passionate, we need to be very confident, and we need to have a positive thinking, we need to have an enthusiasm, and we need to have an adaptability, emotional quotient, and we need to have many more things. But there is something very, very important, what it is. All right. In this book, author tries to explain that, since we did not cover that during our presentation last time, because of the time, I'm just trying to bring that to your attention. By the time we will have a people getting in, now we are just 25. We are expecting another 15 more. Author, he compares two people in it. One is Michael Phelps. Another one is Hisham Al-Garouche. Michael Phelps, he's one of, I can say one of, he's one of the finest athletes that world has ever seen. And Hisham El Garouche is also is one of the finest athletes who bagged a lot of gold, lot of Olympics medals. For Michael Phelps, does anyone know how many medals he has gained from the Olympics? 28 medals. If you want to know how big that achievement is, look at how many medals India has scored as of today. That is also 28. For India, the gold medals were very less, but him, 23 gold medals are there in that 28. So you can see how gigantic that performance is. For Hisham El Gurush also, he got a lot of gold, a lot of Olympics medals. So author was trying to compare Hisham El Garouche and Michael Phelps. When you look at these two gentlemen, there are many difference among them. The one thing very apparent is that one is competing in a water, another one is competing on a land. And second one is 6.4 feet height, another one is 5.9 feet height. Here is the point. Though 6.4 feet high, 5.9 feet high, despite that height difference, they were almost same length of pants. How that is possible? It is because of that anatomy speciality. Michael Phelps, considering 6.4 feet height, he got a shorter legs. And that is apt for a swimmer. A swimmer, he needs to have a long torso and he need to have a short legs and he need to have a long hands, which will give him a lot of natural advantage in water. Ma- Whereas Hisham Al Garouche, he is just 5.9 feet height. Even if you need to get an edge in a middle distance running, you need to be very tall. But Hisham is not that tall, 5.9. But Hisham got long legs considering his height. Guys, there is something that we need to make a note over here. If these two legends, if they were to swap or if they were to trade off their sports, they wouldn't have excelled the way that they did. So what that boils down to is very simple. The secret to maximize our success, choosing the right field, is very important, considering our biological underpinnings. For example, if I'm 6.2 feet height, I have a natural advantage to be a volleyball player or basketball player, but it will be a hindrance for me for a gymnast, to be a gymnastic guy. People at the top of the games, irrespective of any industry, they are the one who have chosen their suitable area. That's what we must have heard many times. Everybody is a genius. Don't judge a fish by ability to climb the trees. So we are all genius. But the important thing is that we need to choose our area of expertise. If you think that you can speak well, you need to polish it really well every day. If you think that you are not good at speaking but you can write really well, you can be a content writer. But what you need to do, that one, you need to try to overcome your speaking disabilities. But you don't want to focus over there. You need to focus on your content writing. If you are really good at organizing something, you need to focus that more. Usain Bolt, he started off being a cricket player, but where he ended up? Mahendra Singh Dhoni, he started off being a football player, where he ended up? So it's very key thing that to understand that what is our inner calling. The thing which I said, 6.4 feet, 5.9 feet, it is not just confined with our physical attributes, mental things as well. What is your natural inclination to? That's very important to identify. So guys, here the time is 5:20 Dubai time. I don't really think I need to wait more here. We are 28 members. So I can't wait anymore, even if I need to wait, because I love to listen to Dr. Sanjay Agarwal and Misako. So I would like to call upon Anil Thomas to invite our first speaker of the day.
Thank you. Thank you, Nias. And am I audible, Nias?
Very much.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Good evening, and friends, well wishers, book lovers, speakers, and authors. Thanks for this making session possible. We have two great books today and two great speakers. How to Add 1,000 Productive Hours a Year to Your Life is a unique book of its kind, uh, dealing time management and goal setting both at great length. This book revolves around the three major concepts. I'm not getting into details of the book, as I believe this is the author's job, and I don't want to get in there. Let me introduce the author of this book, Dr. Sanjay Kumar Agarwal. He's also a keynote speaker, growth accelerator coach, GOPTA NLP master trainer. He believes that working on self is the most important aspect of success, and the achievement to your own potential is another name of failure, according to Dr. Sanjay. Since 2 decades, he has helped hundreds of business owners, entrepreneurs, professionals transform their lives and achieve their desired goals. He has served the government of India in the Ministry of Finance for more than 25 years and took a voluntary retirement under the age of 50 to work upon his life mission of serving people by working on growth mindsets. Friends, help me in welcoming Dr. Sanjay Agarwal. Sanjayji, please come out to
Thank
you.
you. Thank you, everyone. And thank you, Anilji, for this nice introduction. And thank you, Brain City and eBookery, for inviting me for this book. As you have introduced about this book, I will throw some more insights. Yes, you rightly said, this book revolves around two major concepts: time management and goals. Why? Because whenever you read any book on time management, you have a chapter on goals, because you have to utilize your time to achieve your goals. And whenever you read a book on goals, you have a chapter on time management, because you have to effectively utilize your time for achieving those goals. So this book deals with both the aspects. I will share how. In the next 20 minutes, I will share some nuggets from this book. This book has 26 chapters, but I will share very few things. Those are important. So I'm sharing my screen for a short. Please confirm if you can see this.
Yes.
Thank you. Thank you. So this book is How to Add 1,000 Productive Hours a Year to Your Life. It is on time management and goal setting and goals achievement process. It's for all. The major focus is that I'm saying that you have 24 hours a day. This is limited. We cannot decide that from tomorrow we will have 30 hours a day or 50 hours a day. It's a God choice because Earth revolves around its axis in 24 hours. So how I can claim that you can add 1,000 productive hours a year to your life in a year? The theme is that whatever you are doing, sometimes we are wasting our time. We are not utilizing our time in a goals-oriented manner. If we stop wasting that time, we can add 3 productive hours a year, daily to our life. 3 productive hours daily. That means 1,000 productive hours a year. From where these 3 productive hours will come, how we will organize ourselves, I have explained in detail in this book. So first we talk about importance of time management. Actually, there is no concept like time management. Time management is actually self-management. Time management is actually distractions management. We cannot manage time. Time is limited. Time is passing by like anything, right? So if we have 24 hours a day, and it is God's choice because it depends on the rotation of the Earth on its axis. So if anyone thinks that he has less time during a day, whatever may be his personal reason, his reason will fall in 2 categories. One is either he does not utilize his time in a goals-oriented manner or wastes his time, right? Second is knowingly or unknowingly, he has taken so many things on his head which have to be introspected, observed, and corrected. How? I will discuss. How? In what manner? I will discuss. So you are the outcome of your choices. Whatever you are today, whatever may be the life state, whatever may be your financial condition or relationship, or in whatever, in business, in your job, in your career, profession, whatever you are today, you are the outcome of your choices. And if you want a different life from today, you have to make some different choices. This is the first line of my each and every book and each and every workshop. This is my favorite line. You are the outcome of your choices. So we have to first observe what choices we are making in our lives, what habits we are making in our life, right? Especially relating to time management, time utilization, and goals orientation. So I will talk a little about importance of utilizing your time in goals oriented manner. You must have goals. You must have goals, because in life, if we leave our house, when we leave our house, we know where we are going. Whether we will take our first step out of our house in right side or left side. But in life, where we are going, most of the people don't know. There are researches, they say that only 3 to 4% or 5% people, maximum 5% people have written goals. And there is no wonder why these 3 to 5% people are more successful in their lives in comparison to others who don't have written goals. And another benefit is that if you have goals, if you have the destination in your mind, you can utilize your time in a goals-oriented manner, in a purposeful manner. So since childhood, there was a thought in my mind, what is it that some people are more successful in life and some people are not so successful? Some people grow like this and some people grow like this. What is the difference? I studied a lot on success, on personality, and what needs to be done. And I found that there are many things for success: honesty, integrity, hard work, sincerity, punctuality. Many things have been told. I identified 3 things on which you cannot afford to be 99%. And for the sake of easy remembrance, I created an acronym, and that acronym is GOPTA. GOPTA is goals-oriented positive thinking and actions. This acronym was first revealed in this book only. And now it is a worldwide popular concept. And I have my own definitions of all these three concepts. Goals orientation. I am saying if you are goals oriented, your every thought, every action, every time utilization pattern is towards achieving your goals. GOPTA is chapter 3 of this book. If you are goals oriented, your every thought, every action, every time utilization pattern is towards achieving your goals. And every moment you start asking a question to yourself, whatever I am doing right now, whether it is most appropriate usage of my time or not. And if you possess positive thinking, apart from having those positive beliefs, positive values, etc., 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 what we know about positive thinking, I am focusing more on protecting your self-image. You don't allow anybody else to tell you what you are capable of doing, what you are not capable of doing. You protect your self-image from others. Because unknowingly, they are harming your self-image. You are not in a position to protect your self-image. I have seen many people, I met many people who say that my image is this, my image is this, I cannot do anything, I cannot do anything, I am not good enough, I am not. I heard very much, I listen this word, not. I am not enough, I am not capable, I cannot do it. Their self-image is low. So you have to protect your self-image. And the most drastic change is in the definition of actions. If you take actions under the definition of GOPTA, you take actions on yourself. And how? In 5 areas. One is you acquire goals-oriented skills. You inculcate goals-oriented habits. You inculcate goals-oriented values and belief system. What resourceful beliefs and values are taking you towards your goals? And you nurture goals-oriented relationships. And you adopt goals-oriented time utilization patterns. These 5 areas you have to work upon yourself. Goals-oriented skills, goals-oriented habits, goals-oriented values and belief system, goals-oriented relationships, and goals-oriented time utilization pattern. And this book says that if you use GOPTA in each walk of your life, you can add 3 productive hours a day to your life. That translates to around 1,000 productive hours a year, and a youth can add 50,000 productive hours to his life in the next 50 years. That is the concept, that is the power of GOPTA, which is popular worldwide. Right? And I'm saying in this book that you have to focus on your strength, because most of us say that we have to work upon weaknesses, we have to work upon weaknesses, we have to work upon weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. There is no person found in the history from the time immemorial who was not having weaknesses. We all have weaknesses. But whatever successful you are, or whatever successful any other person is, that is due to the strengths, that is due to the excellence he possesses. Look at yourself. Whatever you are doing, you are successful. Why you are successful? Because you possess some strengths, because you possess some excellence. So you have to focus on your strengths. You have to focus on your excellence. How? I have revealed in this book in detail. I cannot take much time. I have already consumed half time. So you have to focus on your strength. We have to work upon weaknesses. There is no doubt about it. But we have to focus upon our strengths. Right? And for that, you have to become a lifelong learner. And it is my favorite topic. And I will read one small paragraph, 4 lines from my book. It is my favorite paragraph. Inculcate the habit of daily reading. Develop regular reading habits. If you start reading good books just for 15-20 minutes a day, you will easily finish at least 2 books every month. That is 24 books in a year, means 240 books over a period of 10 years. Imagine what would be the difference in the mental standard of a person who has read 240 books over a period of 10 years in comparison to that person who has not read 240 books over a period of 10 years. Just by inculcating a habit of reading 15-20 minutes daily, you can create such a wonderful difference in your thought process, because you are the outcome of your choices. What choices you make today, that will make your future better. Can a train run faster than the engine? This is the engine. This is the engine. And we don't spend time and money on the engine. And we expect that all the train runs faster and faster, 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 faster. So you have to become a lifelong learner. Take any courses you want to take. Read any book you want to read. You connect with the authors. I'm here. You can see me. You can talk to me. But the authors 100 years back, 200 years back, 500 years, 1000 or 2000 years back, we cannot connect with them. The only source to connect with them is their books. We can take learning directly from them. Right? And one important area which I have covered in this book is prioritization. And this is the art of positive discrimination. I say this positive discrimination, prioritization. And there are 3 ingredients of prioritization. One is having a written to-do list. A written to-do list, not in mind. Written to-do list, so that we can prioritize. And prioritize, second step is prioritize according to their importance and urgency. And I am adding third ingredient, not added by me only, it is old, but I am giving three areas of prioritization according to importance, urgency, and your own energy levels. You have to prioritize according to energy levels. Which work is important, which work is urgent, that is okay. But suppose you have 3 important works, so which you will do earlier, which needs your more energy levels, which needs more focus, which needs more attention, because in the morning you are fresh and energetic. Do first thing which needs your more energy in the morning. And third area is which tasks need to be done by self and which task needs to be done by any other person. Because you are overburdened. Knowingly or unknowingly, you are overburdened. You have to observe. You have to look at what tasks I have to do and what tasks I can delegate or outsource. So there are mainly 3 ingredients of prioritization. First is written to-do list. Second is prioritization according to importance, urgency, and energy levels. And third is whether I can delegate or outsource any work. Right? And procrastination. We have to overcome procrastination. Why we procrastinate? Because we associate pain in doing the work now. And we associate pleasure in doing the work later. And when we do the work, when the pain becomes bigger. If we can start associating that pain initially, if we look at the pleasure of finishing the work, we will do the work at first go. What strategy we can adopt? We can bifurcate the big task into small chunks and do difficult parts first. There is a book by Brian Tracy, Eat That Frog. That is a very wonderful book on procrastination, overcoming procrastination. He compares that difficult task with an ugly frog. And he says, eat ugly frog first in the morning. The metaphor is that do the difficult task first in the morning, so that you have time to do other works which are pleasant for you. And for doing those works, please remain muted. And for doing those works, search for some power hours. Power hour doesn't mean that you have to arrange for 1 hour only. It can be of 30 minutes, 40 minutes. The point is You have to look for the sessions where you will remain distraction free. You have to plan those sessions, right? So you have to overcome procrastination. Thank you, friends. This was the very small summary of the book because I have limited times. I believe my time is over 20 minutes. So anyone, if you can ask the questions.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay.
So any difference
Welcome.
between this book and the previous book that you have written?
Pardon? I could not get it. Please speak. Who was speaking?
Shashank sir,
Yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, yeah.
any difference
This
between
was
this book
renamed
and
later
this
on.
book?
Yes, yes, this was renamed later on.
Okay.
Shashankji.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay. That was truly an insightful session. Yes, time and the goal. These are the most critical thing. What that brought us back to, the memories of, the Mahabharata story. Everyone heard of this story that, when Bhishma Jaya called the Pandava and Kaurava and asked to, shoot the bird, and that Bhishma asked everyone, "What do you see?" And they said, like, I see the tree, barks, and the leaves, flowers, fruits, brothers, cousins, even the teacher himself. When he called Arjuna, the third Pandava, he asked him, "What do you see?" And what was his answer? What was his answer?
The eye of the bird.
Yeah, the eye of the bird. So that's what the secret of success, nothing else. I mean, we need to be very clear cut on what we
True,
truly need in our life.
true, true.
When we are sure about what we truly in our life, the rest of the things all will follow. You need to prioritization, how you will have a time for everything. The God brought that socialism only in one thing, I would say, that is a time. He has given 24 hours to everyone.
Yeah,
The founder of Brain City got 24 hours. The founder of Zoom app got 24 hours. The founder of Apple also had 24 hours. But how we use the time, that's most critical thing. If something is valuable in this modern scenario, that's nothing other than the time. It is value. I mean, the value we can't, we cannot, we cannot measure that value. So, Adil sir, are we holding a discussion, or are we going for the next speaker, and we shall come back because now time is 5:41 p.m. Dubai time.
Yes, maybe we take one or two insights and then we'll move on.
All
That will.
right. So I would like to have a couple of people with the very short and crisp insights that you had from this 20 minutes. Yes, Satish S. Hi, Satish. I'm
Hi,
taking you.
Nias. That's
Speak
nice.
live.
Thank you. And Sanjay, wonderful presentation. I really
thank
admire
you.
the way you have just gone through and how you have structured that course towards how it can be easy to apply.
Yeah,
So today,
thank you.
this
Thank you.
world is basically looking for how to easily apply rather than lengthy subjects. So
True.
I really appreciate that, and I wish you all the best. I've already ordered your book. Wish you all the
Thank
best.
you. Thank you.
Let this 2021 rock.
Good, good. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Satish. I would like to have one more person. I mean, can we have someone who is completely new on this platform? Is there anyone who would like to share their views on the book and the presentation that we had, the amazing presentation that we had? 20 minutes he has taken, but he has taken the complete circle of the life, right? Everything. For a fantastic session it is, and people who lost it, I mean, it's a great loss for them. I hope they would pick it up from YouTube. So we have a question here that how can I become a part of eBookery WhatsApp group? My number is, it's Subhashini. In fact, it's our mistake. We should not let Subhashini to ask this question. We should pop such messages here every time. So, we need more members to our team. Sanish, would you please help Subhashini over here? And whoever wants to be part of eBookery WhatsApp group and Facebook group, Sanish would help you with that. So we are creating a family over here who love to read, who love to do the presentations, who love to gets the nuggets of this wisdom. I can see Dr. Rata here. Hi, Dr. Rata. Are you there?
Yes, yes, yes. I'm here. Actually, I'm not new to the e-bookery. I'm a regular
Uh-huh.
member, but in between, I have some couple of work. So today, I like to share my viewpoint. Like, thank you, Dr. Sanjay sir, for that wonderful book review. And then definitely, I will
Thank
buy
you.
your book. And whatever you say, we already practicing, and I think most of us will know we are doing at our 5 a.m. club. The moment you told about your return to-do list, immediately it stuck my 5 a.m. club. So thank you so much for almost, it's the way you told is definitely it's in the January we will be work on our goal, and procrastination also you mentioned. So thank you so much for the wonderful
Welcome. Welcome.
yes, thank you.
Welcome, Dr. Radha. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, everyone, Dr. Radha. And the first one, which we had as Satish. Yes, it's a time for us to go to our second speaker. And after that, we shall come back to Dr. Sanjay Agarwal and his book. And we will have a collective discussion on these two books. So I would like to call upon Anil Thomas once again here to welcome our second speaker of the day.
Thank you, Sanjay sir. Thank you, Nias. And the second speaker for today is Misako Ioke, originally from land of Japan, now lives in United States. She's got a powerful, very powerful story to share, but I'm not going to do that on her behalf. I expect Misako to share that powerful story with us. Uh, she has gone through a lot in life and came out as a winner with a powerful life story that is, You Are Stronger Than You Think. That's a book she's going to review here. Her transformative memoir and travelogue. The book comprises the author's own personal experiences and wisdom from people's lives, all interwoven to thought-provoking and page-turning stories. Misako has dedicated her life to helping women, in particular, rediscover their strengths to overcome life's obstacles and navigate the changes. This is also a personal growth book where the author leads by example rather than delivering a self-help lecture. Misako's own life is put through examination and lessons derived originally, dealing with injustice, betrayal, personal mistake, grief, survival, loneliness, and what not. Friends, help me in welcoming Misako Yoke from the United States.
Thank you so much, Anil. I am going to echo a lot from Dr. Sanjay's wonderful lecture today. Thank you so much. I 100% agree. We are outcome of our choices because I've been there, I've been through, I'm still going, and I will be doing to become the person I possess. Like Nia says, I have that in me, try to get it out. And I am the person, always I am the person to hold myself back because I can't let the bad memories go because of the nasty voices someone told me before. That holds me back because I let myself bother by those nasty voices in the past. Those people don't even remember what they said to me 20 years ago, 30 years ago, but still I open the box, my memory box, and search for the bad memories. And oh, she said that. Oh, he said that. I cannot do this. I cannot do this. What am I thinking? That's why I decided to write a book of all my bad memories and how people helped me to put my life in perspective. Because when you are in a panicky moment or when you're searching something, oh, I need to find something good, that was intention. But you, on the way, you find a lot of bad memories popping up. That's our nature to protect us from the danger. Just like you cannot touch the fire, you will burn yourself. That's useful. But you cannot do this, you cannot do that because you're a girl. I've been told many times, you have to fit in. Growing up in Japanese culture, in my age, I won't reveal my age because I'm an Asian woman, but those days, us women are supposed to be a mushroom behind the tree, man's shadow. So where we grow, when we go into the spotlight of the sun, I'll be dried mushroom. And I realized dried mushroom has more nutrition dense and tastier, but it took longer than I thought. I wasted time. I wish I knew Dr. Sanjay's book. 1,000 hours is equivalent of like a 42 days, probably. That is amazing days of productive days if I'm not holding myself back. So going back to my book, that's why I wrote this book based on my life journey. I was born in a wealthy family in Japan, and I was spoiled. I didn't know anything about the outside world. So I grew up in, I can do anything. I can do this. I want to do this. I want to do this. And almost always I went for it until I got into the school. And I still remember at 7th grade, we have a speech contest. And in that time in Japan, we are paired in girls and boys. And girls' job to write a speech for her partner, a boy. A partner takes a stand and gets spotlight. We all grew up like that, so I didn't have any question. That's the norm. That's normal. That's nothing to question about. But at the day, before just take the stage of my partner named Akira, he came to me. I can't do this. You wrote this speech. This is ridiculous. This is not my voice. I can't do this. And I said, okay, I wrote the dumb speech. I go with you, and went to the teacher to get a changed role. That was a mistake. Teacher kicked me out from the auditorium, and Akira was forced to take the stage. But Akira was straight A state student. He couraged up, and we won the first place. And Akira called me from the podium when he was awarded. I want to be holding this trophy with my teammate Misako. And I said, okay. Then teacher pulled my ponytail. And what are you thinking? You're a girl. You will be suffering from your attitude. Your family will suffer. Unfortunately, that was the year my father's business failed. My mother passed away, and my dogs ate something and dead. And we lost the house. We lost our luxuries. We have to sell everything. We roam around Japan, homeless. And in my mind, somehow just 12, 13 years old girl's mind connected, I cannot be me, or people will suffer. People I care will suffer. So I try to hold myself really, really hard. As you see, I'm chirpy and I'm a very animated person. I love to tell story, and I love to hear stories from others, but I'm supposed to be a mushroom. Mushroom don't speak. So it was very difficult moment. A series of mistakes I made, a series of wasted detour I took. As a result, as you can all imagine, I became very victim-minded person. Oh, just she said that, he said that, I cannot do this because the teacher said that, because I'm right to not to try what I want to try. Can you imagine how agonizing the thought, who you truly are, is fighting with who you are supposed to be? Then one wall is I was the one holding. It took me too long. Being victimized personality. That means I hurt people because I was frustrated. I needed to made someone feel the way I felt wrong. If you are being who you are, you can be very supportive to others because you are doing yourself. You know the pain, you know the passion. Dr. Sanjay said, passion, you have to be passionate about what you are doing. And yes, also said, you possess your talent and you need to connect with your talent so you don't have to waste your time. That truly 100% applies to every one of you. Wonderful smile I see. You are the outcome of your choices. Dr. Sanjay quoted, and I agree. I echo. It's just passion. I would like to mention passion means derived from Latin word pate. Pate means endure. You are passionate about something means that something is worth enduring. Whatever we do, we know there are ups and downs, but when it hit downs, you know this is worth enduring. So writing this book, Take Heart, You Are Stronger Than You Think, was arduous. English is my second language and I wanted to write by myself. This is a 37,000 words book, but I wrote more than 2 million words. Every single one of them meaningful to me. And I concluded into Genki method. Genki means just like me, lively, enthusiastic, healthy, and cannot wait to take on my life to the next level. So I made it Genki as an acronym, G as get some breathing room, because whatever you do with your 100%, you hit the panicky moment. What am I doing? When you are panicky, you are like in a laundry machine. And get some breathing room is you put yourself out of the laundry machine to watch something dirty laundry becoming clear. We need a little some distance to see panic. That's a fact. And how you react. That's what you can do, how you respond. That G, as get some breathing room. And when you have some moment and you feel now what, then embrace who you are. Embrace who you want to be. Embrace who you can be. Don't stop embrace who you are right now. I'm just that person. I'm not that person. Often we are injected those nasty voices. So you want to see who you truly are. Then change will waiting for you. You have to navigate through the changes and all new habits, forming new habits. That's exciting phase, but sometimes you feel setbacks. So you have to be very vigilant to navigate the change. So when you go through the change, as I just mentioned, you feel setbacks. Some setbacks are bigger than others. You will really feel bad about yourself again. You made a little bit progress, but you feel dipped. When it comes in kind to yourself. Treat yourself like your best friend. Think about what you tell yourself. I cannot do this. I cannot. What am I thinking? Are you going to tell your best friend to do that when she's suffering? I was told by my best friend when I was suffering, my ex-husband found the love of his life and that wasn't his wife. And I got really devastated. And I was blaming myself being not good wife. And I'm not doing this. I'm just so stupid. I should have known. Then my best friend came to me, hey, you are not talking to me if I was suffering. Just be kind to yourself, will you? That was more than 20 years ago. But I still remember the words. Treat yourself better, will you? That's the keyword when you hit really rock bottom. That is the only way up right there. So be nice to yourself. So you've gone through panicky moment, finding yourself, changing navigator change, then learning, try to be kind to yourself. The last one, integrate who you are, what you do and who you are need to be connected, resonated. Whatever you do, what you do and how you do are two different things. Whatever you do, how you do with your whole heart, that will be you. So going back to now says the swimmer has more advantage if you have long torso. That's a good news for Japanese. I have long torso and short legs. And for a long time, I thought the whole apparel industry was wrong. Why they make those pants so long? I have to cut everything and sew every time. And how many pants do I have to roll up? But that is an advantage if you chose to be a swimmer. And I'm a 5 feet short person, and I'm a former gymnast. So imagine my nickname used to be a jumping bean. I was really good at jumping stuff, but I wasn't really good at requiring bars and so forth. You need a long arms, long legs to bouncing those bars, but that truly makes sense. You have to find something somewhere you can truly shine. That's how I made Genki method. Getting your G for getting some breathing room, E for embrace yourself, and N, navigate changes. That's an exciting phase. And K, when you hit setback, be kind to yourself. Then you have all 4 elements, then integrate what you do with who you are. That's Genki method. Also means lively, enthusiastic, and you can live truly who you are. And you and I both know there's no painless life out there. We all go through difficult times. You have been through difficult times, and people told you, or you've been even conditioned to think certain way. Oh wait, I'm talking about myself. That was me. But you have a choice. That's a true power, only true power, how we respond to the event. We cannot choose the event. Things happen, but how you respond is our responsibility. And be proud how you choose. That's not only the face 100%. Sometimes you need to retreat to take some breathing room. Whatever you do, choose something you like, being yourself. So I would like to, the time is coming close, so I would like to quote from my last portion of my book. I've been told you are not supposed to be in front of people talking. Oops, but I'm doing, but I like doing this. And you're not supposed to be weird. But I like to be weird. I like weird people. I just can't resist listening to stories that make me, whoa, like Dr. Sanjay and a lot of comments before people shared. I love those. It's your life. It's your decision. So as you see, I'm Japanese, and my father used to have katana, Japanese sword. And that is an intricate process to make a really good katana. Is a chunk of steel is burned in high heat by the master swordsmith and pulled out to be banged, hammered, then quenched into the icy cold water. Then going back to the fire, the process continues. Burned, hammered, quenched. The arduous process makes katana, Japanese sword, stronger and beautiful. That's what we have in our resilience. We all do. And this is the last portion. You and I both know that a pain-free life doesn't exist, but we can always choose the right pain, the pain that helps us grow, the kind that leaves scar that we can proud of. Thank you so much for your time. I'm very truly grateful to be here today. Thank you.
Thank you so much. It's been truly wonderful, Jumping Bean. I could see, some in our team. I mean, Shashank and all was literally jumping on the seat over there with an excitement.
Hot.
That has been a wonderful. See, I remember one thing now, once Charlie Chaplin cracked a joke on a stage and everyone bursted into laughter. And second time he cracked the same joke. Half of them laughed. Third time, he cracked the same joke. Probably 10% laughter with a lot of effort. But the fourth time he cracked the same joke, nobody laughed. Everyone was looking at him. What happened to Chaplin? Chaplin said, if you cannot laugh for my joke because it became a stale, but you can carry your someone, as Misako said, some nasty person might have told you years back that you are not good for this. We cannot flesh that out. That luggage, that baggage we are carrying still. How true it is, right? Amazing. Misako all the way from US and Dr. Sanjay Agarwal all the way from India. The distance between US West Coast and East Coast and India West Coast is probably in an aerial route 12,000 or 14,000 kilometers. But Zoom brought us here, and wherein I can see Misako. The other look I can see Dr. Sanjay. We are so fortunate to get such wonderful personalities here on this small screen. Yes. So we're going to have a collective discussion now. Everyone, I'm sure that when everyone is inspired or everyone is motivated over here, guys, please switch on your camera, please switch on your mic. Whatever you have in your thought, share with us. Nobody gonna judge you here. Nobody gonna judge you here. Even if you have a dumb idea, have a guts to share that. So guys, okay, so let's go for the Misako. Yes, Shashank, I will share that one. You would raise that hand.
Okay, so I have a question for Miss Misako UK. Konnichiwa. O genki desu ka?
Konnichiwa. Genki desu. Arigato.
Thank you. So my question to you is, do you feel the challenging situations are same in every country all over the world, are more or less the same? And how does one keep oneself fully motivated all the time?
Thank you. That's a wonderful question. The core problem is we can share. The looking surface different, all different problems. Each of us has to face different problems. Culture is different, climate is different, and your background is different. But the core problem, I would say, that's a root is very similar. Someone wants to invade who you are. That's that. And when you let them bother, that become your problem. And when your mindset is, okay, someone did this, how do I evade? Or how do I go around? Or how do I just fight it through? Or just dig it through the other side and say, ha ha. All kind of creative solution. And my solution is applicable to all countries internationally. I'm from Eastern culture to Western culture. Similar response is to honor who you are. Whatever you do, honor who you are. When you remember 10 years later, do I like the way I react? Do I like the way I responded? Can I learn from my mistakes 10 years later? Can I use this for a learning material in 10 years later? I'll be wiser if we follow the Dr. Sanjay's method, read more books, right? So that's the answer for me. The root is similar. Second, we can be creative to deal with whatever you face with, and learn to lean over your friends. They love you. They are willing to help you. We are the one who hold us back. We cannot ask help, but look around you, just smiling and a wonderful, warm experience. You will have yours. I hope that answers your question.
Thank you,
Yes.
thank you,
Thank
Misako.
you.
Thank you
Arigatou
so much.
gozaimasu.
That answered
Arigato.
many questions out here. A day is not wasted if a memory is created. Such a wonderful memory that we created today from Misako and Dr. Sanjay Agarwal. Okay, let me go back to Dr. Sanjay Agarwal. You know, how can we forget GOPTA, goal-oriented positive thinking action? Whenever you do something from here on, think of GOPTA. Are we aligned with our goal? If you're not aligned with our goal, it's a time for you to come back to your course. I would like to have someone here with that GOPTA here. Anybody who is with the GOPTA? I have a Jayashree Kumar here who raised the hand. I have a Satish here who raised the hands. Would you like to go with the GOPTA? Okay, Soma Sajivan sir, would you like to go with the GOPTA? Okay, please.
No, in fact, I was impressed by Sanjay's talk on that acronym.
Thank you.
And I wished he would have expanded more on that. So educate us. Maybe he will send a note, or as somebody said, we can discuss further. We are not having that much of time, but I really appreciate because the results are more important. 2 people spoke, and 2 people said they're buying the book. That is the effectiveness of Sanjay's talk today. So that conclusively proved that what he spoke actually meant, and it touched the hearts of the people, and that's the result of it. And on Misaka and what you call jumping bee, we will be learning more of Japanese culture and things like that. But we should really appreciate the guts by which she has bounced back. I would like to know what was the turning point and what all things she did to come out of that dip or so much of rock bottom touching. How did Misaka, you bounce back? I would like
The
to
single
hear.
master thing that we would like to know, Misaka. I mean, there would be many things, but we would like to know the single master thing that really brought you.
What was the one stroke axis?
Thank you. Each adversities or all hardships can be accumulated in your mind, right? So something happened, then I lost everything at one point. On April Sunday morning, my husband came home and he said, "Oh, sorry, I have someone else. I'm leaving." And whoa! And Monday afternoon, I came home. He's already gone, and the paperwork done at the company to get the more marshals, something. Then my boss came to me and, "Don't tell anyone you are divorced. You are ashamed." The work was my last cane at the moment. I was rejected. My family is already gone. So that was a rock bottom. And in this culture, there's no place for me to shine. I was labeled as a failure, loser, and the company doesn't want me to be open to who I was. That was a rock bottom. Then I decided, forget it, and quit the job, canceled my apartment, and sold everything. Then took 2 suitcases and 400 days solo trip. That was a turning point of me. I don't recommend you to do so because I struggled a lot because I couldn't speak even English and struggled to order a cup of coffee. So, but that was a bottom, very bottom, accumulated and rejected.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Katana. Nobody knew that you were a caterpillar, including your husband did not knew that when you were a caterpillar at that time. You pushed your cocoon and you came as a butterfly.
Ah,
Yes.
I love it.
Where is
I
that
love
katana? Can anyone forget the katana?
it. Yeah.
The very sharp katana. Who's gonna talk about the katana? The kind of a pain katana went through. Satish or Jayashree, anybody would like to talk on katana here? See, today we create a lot of memories, Gopta, katana, many things to take home today.
Genki.
Anyone?
Can I?
Yes, Satish, yes. You got a
Okay.
katana with you. Come on.
Thank you, Niyas. Thank you, thank you, thank you for calling me with my initial. Misako, it was so fantastic talking. It was a wonderful presentation, and when it comes to a matter of a life experience, I could say that how emotionally that every expressions were, and I really have to appreciate you that you came out in colorfully. So I wish you all the best for that. And since yeah, Niaz wanted us to mention about how the important factors of katana. So you are a lady samurai. Now you got it. So the samurai is wonderful personalities. They come out wonderfully dedicating, okay, the higher spiritual ideas, and you had that. So we can call you Misako Yoki a samurai, a lady samurai.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, Satish. With this, Dr. Sanjay brought us 1,000 additional hours, 3 into 365. It is not 1,000, it is 1,095, Dr. Sanjay. You will have to put it like 1,095. Yes, 3 into 365. So who had that insight in you that, yes, today I'm going to create, my time
I
out
think
of my regular thing.
Jayashree wants to speak.
Yes, yes,
Yes.
Jayashree ma'am, sorry ma'am.
Can I? Okay.
After Jayashree, Badrinisa.
Yeah,
Yeah, hello.
okay.
I just thought I'll give my feedback about the speakers, just whatever takeaways I have. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. I just
Welcome.
felt the thing that you said about, you need to, your mind is like an engine, and you need to take care of the engine, then everything else will follow. That was a wonderful takeaway because, and something also to tie up on the same lines with what Misako said, because we are sometimes in the laundry room, too many things and going wishy-washy and all these kind of things. So you need to just step out and take a look inside. So a lot of insights from both of you. And many of the
Thank
things
you.
on this Gopta that you have spoken about is something over the past few months that we have been practicing at 5 a.m., like the to-do list, trying to delegate whatever bit that we can and trying to be positive and all those affirmations and stuff like that. So that's really getting working. On reading books, I must tell you, and I thought I should tell everyone because I was really, really sorry, so bad at reading books. And the excuse was that I don't have time. But now I can't say I'm reading, but I'm listening. So every day in the morning for 5 days a week, I go for a walk and I listen to audiobooks. And thanks to this, I have finished 4 books in 2.5 weeks. So I think that's like a big thing for me, especially. And probably if some people who cannot sit down and read like me, because I instantly start feeling sleepy, early in the morning going for a walk and listening to books is really motivating for me, and those things play on in my mind through the day. And listening to Misako, I feel I should tell that I thought so much similar to our kind of culture, where ladies, your mushrooms. I think in India still we have got out of this, and more so because Keralites, we are still so matriarchal as a society. So we are still a bit advanced, and I take a lot of pride in saying that. But problems are the problems everywhere, and we feel that we need to be known as somebody's wife, somebody's daughter, and women are breaking shackles. And listening to you, I can't tell you how proud I feel because you are like so bouncy, cheerful, and whoever lost you, lost you. Forget it, just move on. And that's the spirit, and that's just gives you so much more courage to just go on. I liked your Genki method very much. Genki, is that how you pronounce it? And of course, all of us need that breathing room. And what I like most is that be kind to yourself. Many times we are always looking at comfort for others, and we're like not saying, okay, somebody needs to be kind to me. And the most important person who can do that is yourself. So wonderful listening to both of you. Really, thank you so much for this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
And thank you, Anil, for keeping on sending reminders because that like really pushes me to join. Thank you so much.
Thank you, thank you, thank you so much, Jayashree ma'am. Here we get to see a different type of a people. Some people come to eBookery with a spoon. They just need to get a spoon of information. They just need to get a cup of information. Somebody they come with a bucket. I don't know what Jayashree ma'am brought today over here. She sucked everything out from here, from a sponge. She was sponging everything from a Misako and Dr. Sanjay. Yes, Jayashree ma'am, we know her very well. I mean, she is on the top of motivation and inspiration every time, and she is a brand ambassador of a 5 a.m. club of brain safety. And without reading the book, she could reach that. And after reading the book, I can't even, think of, what heights that she going, Jesse ma'am. So this is a message for everyone out here that 15 to 20 minutes, if you could read, you can read 2 books in a month. So 2 into 12, that's a wonderful mathematics. 24 books. 24 into 10, it's a 240 books. And after reading 240 books, do you think you would be able to speak the way how you are speaking now? No. Even if you want to act like an ignorant guy, you wouldn't be able to act like an ignorant guy. Whatever you talk, it would be like the philosophies will flow out. So guys, this is what I mean. Atomic Habits also say the same thing. Start with a small thing, build a consistency
Niyas,
on it. Yes,
Niyas,
doctor.
please excuse me. I want to ask a question to every one of you.
Mm,
How
please, sir.
many of you are committing that you are going to adopt this habit of reading 15-20 minutes daily? Please type in the chat box I or yes. Thank you. Thank you. It is very important because Jayashree has given a very good message, which is probably unnoticed. She is an implementer. She only does not listen only. She is an implementer. So you have to implement. Knowledge is of no use unless implemented. So how many of you are going to implement this knowledge which you have gone today about resilience, about this sword, as Misako said, how the resilience is developed? That is important. How many of you are going to develop the resilience? How many of you are going to work upon yourself? Please type in the chat box. Implement, implement, implement. Implementation is the key. Thank you.
Wonderful. Yes, you need to put that into the practice. So we buy a lot of books. Sometimes we read the books, but we read the books and we go to the next book and we read the other book as well and we go to the next book. But the action is something which is missing. Whatever the book that we buy, we keep it in a shelf. So the self-development won't happen. Shelf development only will happen. So guys, it's a time to stop the self development. It's a time to start the self development by putting all the things that we are learning into action.
Wonderful.
So what Dr. Sanjay Agarwal to say. What a wonderful Saturday it is. I don't want this Saturday to be ended. So Badrunisa, it's your turn.
Yeah, hi. Thank you so much, Dr. Sanjay and Misako.
Thank you. Thank you.
That was a wonderful sessions. Both of you rendered it I enjoyed it very much. So I just, it's a question, it's a common question to both of you. I just want to know which is your favorite book or which is most valuable book that you have read and which must be most inspiring to you or inspired you. So I just want to get to know that from you.
Okay, ladies first.
Yeah, your wish.
Misako, please go.
Okay, thank you. That is a hard question to choose one favorite book. I love every book, but with this book, with so many memos on it, this is a word painting, a guide to writing more descriptively. That opens you how you see the world. As you see is from one angle, and different angle, you see different shapes, and sometimes light gives you different color. This is completely different from business book or anything, just for a lot of interesting way of looking object. That gave me often a breathing room when I'm panicking, and when I see this is beautiful scenery, she's describing the wrinkled sea, or I touched the cheek of my mom's last kiss had been. That gives you a moment to put myself, step back from the problems I'm facing. So this is my favorite book, word painting, Makulanahan. That's a problem. This is a written book. I don't know how to pronounce her name.
Thank you, Misako. Before moving into Dr. Sanjay, I would like to have everyone out here to put it in your chat that the single most book that is truly inspired you. If you want to single out one book, you will be having a many books, because the worst, I can't say was the best book I have read, but the worst book I have read is the book I have not read, because every book will give you something new, right? So put it in your chat. Alchemist, we can see, yes, Alchemist, it's an amazing book. I can win Shiv Gera, 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Can we have more, please? Secret by, yes, Rhonda Bryan. And then what
I'm
else?
holding one.
Oh, Ikigai. Ikigai.
Wow.
Another
What
Japanese
you are good at
word.
it, where your passion is, and what can bring you the revenue, and what you love to do, even if you are not paid. That's what Ikigai is all about. Anyhow, guys, I would like to move on to Dr. Sanjay. Please put it in your chat, the best book. I can see Think and Grow Rich from Major Narayan. Yes, Dr. Sanjay, please.
Yeah, I loved many books, but if I have to figure out one book which touched me most was from Zig Ziglar, See You at the Top. I read it in Hindi, Shikhar Par Milenge, and that was a wonderful book. Zig Ziglar, I'm a very big fan of Zig Ziglar Saab, and whatever I am today, he has a major role in transforming me and my thought process. In 2006, I came across a thought from him, a quote from him, that if you help enough people to achieve in what they want to achieve, ultimately you will achieve what you want to achieve. And that was a very powerful quote that transformed me, that transformed my thought process from my core. And then I started reading him, and See You at the Top was one of the books which transformed me like anything, which it was a real transformation for me. See You at the Top. I recommend that book very strongly.
Fantastic, Dr. Sanjay. And I can recommend you another book as well, the book which we can customize it. Today, go and take one book, write down very clearly your goals that you need to achieve in your life, your lifetime goal, your long time goal, your short time goal, and your plan for that. And what are the skill set that you would really want to improve in order to achieve that? What are the things that you need to avoid from your life? And where you are today, what kind of a performance that you are having in today? How can you get the next level of performance? Write it down. I mean, ask intelligent questions yourself and write it down, the answer, what you are having it. Read that book. Along with that, whatever the things that you are grateful for in your life, write it down on that. Read it at least twice when you wake up and when you go to bed, read it. That's one of the best books that you can ever have, written by your own, written by, okay, for me, it's myself I written, and you can put your signature as well on it. All right, great, guys. Now we are approaching 6:26. We got 4 more minutes. I would like to have, is there anyone else who would like to share their views before we move out to close the session officially over here?
I have a small question for Ms. Misako.
Yes.
Is this the only book that you have written, or you also have a autobiography of yours? I would like to read your autobiography.
Included. It's largely included. This book is story-based, and the Genki method is the last chapter. So first 5 chapters, you will see me, you will know me more than my in-laws.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Misako. So it's a time for us to say thanks to Misako and Dr. Sanjay formally.
Thank you.
Can I ask something?
I think
Yes,
Major Narayanan
Suma,
wants
sir.
to speak as well.
Yeah, Sanish, you will be given a chance. No worries. Sanish and all, it's
No, I guess no,
excited.
Major Narayanan as well.
Yeah, Major Narayan sir is there, Soma Sajivan sir is there, Sanish is there.
Yeah.
This is,
Sanish should be
Thank you,
given
Sunny.
priority because he's the bridegroom in the making.
So Soma Sajivan sir, you can share your tips and techniques and hacks.
Yeah, he's not talking to me. He talks only to the big guys.
All right. Yes, Sanish, go ahead. Sanish, one
I
of the
think
very consistent.
Major
I
Narayan is
think
in a
Major
busy town.
I think Mr. Major Narayanan can go first.
All
Yeah,
right,
he's in a
Narayan, shall
city.
I
I
go
think.
first, sir? We would like to
Lot
hear
of
from
lights.
very crisp and short.
In a, I got the hint. I have taken the hint, Sanish. I'll be very, very crisp and short. And I know I'll be followed by Soma Sajivin sir also, who will make it slightly more crisper, more shorter. I got three valuable tips on this first. First is your own introduction of the speakers. First is you said about Michael Phelps. Right from the word go, you immediately took me by a lot of intense awe and surprise. The way that you've been able to read a lot of books and bring the learnings into the platform. And then after a good amount of exposition by you on Michael Phelps, I'm totally enamored by the first book review, the book of the about how one can always apportion one's time and duly prioritizing one's time will be able to improve in 24 hours, which is there in our disposal. And regarding the second book, the only thing which I had was nothing but choice. The choice that we make, because what our life right now is nothing but the choices which we have made yesterday. These are the two most profound insights I've had, and both the sessions were intense. A lot of takeaways, a lot of fascinating insights, and thanks for the opportunity. I've been driving and I've been listening each and every word that has been spoken during the past 1 hour and 15 minutes. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Sanish. Bye.
Thank you, Major Narayan.
Thank you,
One thing
Major
was
sir.
that we truly need to learn from you is that no matter what your ambience, no matter what your conditions are, you know what is inside in you. No matter you can be in the middle of Chennai, you can be in the middle of China, but what you want to pay the attention, if you have that attitude, you can pay that attention. That's what we are learning from you. Yes, Sanish, please go ahead with this.
Nothing much to say because all the points have been covered. It is an amazing book, review by Mr. Dr. Sanjay. He has clearly spoken about time management and goal setting and how important it is. The basic uh, important thing that we all need, I believe, is being mindful of what we are doing each and every moment and question ourselves, like, are we doing something that will benefit us in the coming days? And we choose our actions and goals carefully. That was an amazing review. I think everyone has told a lot of things about the same thing, so I don't want to repeat it. And I'll go
Thank
to the
you.
next
Thank
book.
you.
I'll go to the next book. Before I start, I need to change something that has been going on, in the human brains for a long time. Like the land of rising sun is Japan. I think it is US now because the sun is there shining in an apartment, and you were brilliant, amazing, and vulnerable, and you got really amazing and a powerful voice and a powerful way of expression that really gripped us through your journey. And it has been phenomenal the way you have come up, the way you have, with the vulnerability and with the easiness that you have explained everything, and you have made it look so easy for everyone, though it was not the case, I'm sure. Amazing book, and you took references from Dr. Sanjay and built upon his book, and it was very engaging, and it was put in a very nice manner to everyone to enjoy very well as well, with the knowledge sharing being done. Thank you so much. Thank you to both the speakers for coming in, and you guys have been amazing. And it's a great start to 2021, and we hope that you come back again and again every week. Hope waking up at 5 a.m. Saturday morning wouldn't be a great task for you, Isako.
Yeah,
Thank you very much.
Sanish, definitely. I mean, we want a Misako and we want Dr. Sanjay Agarwal to come here on
Sure,
this
sure,
platform. For us,
sure,
we have a
sure.
wide varieties of platform, not just e-bookery. We have a 5 a.m. club, and we have an entrepreneurs talk, and wide varieties of clubs are there. And we have a very energetic clan as well over here, right from Soma Sajivan and Jayashree Kumar, and we have a Major Narayan, and we have to the level that, new, I mean, youngsters are also part of this journey. We have whiz kids also be part of this wonderful journey. So we would like to know from your side, Dr. Sanjay and Misaku. Once again, ladies first. And Misaku, how has been your experience with eBookery?
Amazing. Thank you so much. I'm overwhelmed by gratitude and feeling. I'm usually a high energy person, but I'm hyper right now. Thank you so much. Amazing. I appreciate
Wow.
everything you do. I'm very happy. And this is the
Wow.
engine.
Thank you,
Ready to
thank you
go.
so much. Yes, that is the engine. I mean, once the engine is clear, in the rest of the things will follow.
Yes.
Yes, Dr. Sanjay.
Yeah, for me, this was beyond expectation. Actually, I was thinking that it was just a book reading and I will go and read a book, but it is a totally learning session of 1.5 hours. And it's a very intense discussion and intense learning for all of us. And we all are learning. Not like that I am giving any learning to you. Everyone is learning from each other. And that is a very wonderful thing. How this is organized by all of you, that is a very wonderful thing. I appreciate that. Kudos.
This is the e-bookery gym, Dr. Sanjay, because we flex
Yeah.
our cognitive muscles over here. We strengthen our cognitive
Yeah.
muscles every day.
Yeah.
And we
You
have a
must be
trainers like a
congratulated.
Soma, in-house trainers like a Soma Sajivan and Major Narayan and Chintu
You're
Balagopal.
you're actually cutting me anyway. I think so. I think the whole plan because time is gone. I think we don't have time.
Soma
No,
Sajivan
if
sir, we
I'm
have a
allowed,
time for you.
just a connecting thing only. I really appreciate the bearded guy. You always bring the starting itself. You told all the guys. You have a hesitation to bring out your communication. Go learn and start communicating. You always continuously do that. I think that is your core strength. Whereas Anil Thomas, I can honestly confess, without his message, I won't be coming because when I search everywhere, originally speaking, 5 a.m. to 15, 17 group I'm having, I don't find e-bookery advertisement. But he will not fail to send one message. Hey, bye, I'm checking and immediately I plan, I take my cup of juice or something. I'm here, hot, cold water. After that, only wear my jacket, depends on the situation. Okay, that's honest speaking. Then about the speaker today, Sanjay. Sanjay is, I think, big, very highly intense person and a lot of experience and all. We have not seen anything, tip of the iceberg only. Otherwise, he will not have that. The expansion, I think, you would write to us and we'll understand that. We'll get him. And it was a good thinking for him to giving us 1,000 hours. If not 1,000 hours, even if you are getting 200 hours, is a big thing. Your achievement is great. And our madam, what you jumping bee is an amazing thing because I had colleagues. I can communicate to her. I used to work as a country head for McDonald's in India. So I had the country head of Japan as my colleague counterpart. So we used to meet, even though with the specific coaching in English and all, he will not be able to express the emotions and all the way she was expressing. So it's a very congratulatory to her to bring all those things. I just wanted to know what was the work she was doing. She has got a profession back to that kind of thing. And about Sanish, see, this man is always, he's a bodybuilder. He's a big, I think, I don't know, black belt or whatever it is. He's so composed. So the tips I can anyway give or the marriage. Number one, whatever your wife say after the marriage, I'm telling you, 1 month later is marrying, just say yes. And whatever you want to do, do. That's the first principle. Second one, whatever emotion coming to you, do not hide that emotion expressing. Suppose the love is the emotion, tell your wife, I love you. And if something else is happening, don't wait for 10 years, 15 years to tell that. Tell immediately. Then there is a portion, there's a possibility of sitting together, expanding, discussing, or asking help outside. And it will work long time. He can live 129 years happily. That's what I wanted to tell to everybody. And thank you very much. And if the what you call our jumping bee is that she can tell what is the profession she said she was in a job. Then later on, so she was working. What are things she did? I don't know about the education. Something
Yeah,
like.
we also would like to know from Misako that the kind of area that you have really specialized
If you
with. We
can
have
spend 2 minutes, then Anil, so sorry that I'm keeping you waiting.
not a
No, no, no,
problem.
no. It's
Soma
perfectly okay.
Sajivan sir, that was really a good question. And one thing which we really like in Soma Sajivan sir, then just a beck and call is enough to get Soma Sajivan sir. He will be ready with anything or every time whenever he is free. All he wants to know that one the nature of the session, whether he needs to pull the blazer out or he needs to pull the Bermuda out to sit over there.
That's
That's
why
all he
yesterday
wants
they
to.
asked me. Yesterday asked me in Ignite Mind. He asked me, "Can you speak?" I said, "Yes." What is the problem?
That's what he just need to know whether he wants to put the blazer or a Bermuda. Only two things that he needs to have it. All
No,
right,
I
Mr.
respect all of you. No, I see you're coming properly attended kind of thing. Yesterday, one lady was presenting in one beautiful session. 9 what you call 9 traps wherein you are not being able to function. That is a very good topic. And she saw people were changing the shirt and trousers and all of things. She said, "It's a public forum. One has to be conscious, sensitive. I am a lady." She has to tell like that. One has to be very careful. This I
Yeah,
learned.
yes, something which
This
we
I
really
learned
need
from
to
my 5-star hotel job. You have
something
to
which we
appear
need to respect and something we need to appreciate everyone out here. If you look at this screen, you would see a set of very professional. Though
Yeah,
it is not mandatory that
we
you
have
need
to
to
we have
come
to
here
we
on
have
a
to respect
professional attire.
others.
It's a
To
wonderful
respect
thing.
others.
Yes, Misako, it's your turn.
It's my turn
Yes,
of what
screen is
I
all yours.
okay, what I do for my for my life is I'm a life story coach, certified life story coach that helps you for design for women, because I know how our mind works better than bodybuilders types of men. So that helps you to create or rewrite the language, the story you tell yourself. The one story that most impacts you is the story you tell yourself. Then I help you to create or rewrite, choose the language you want to become. Then we have a platform to share your life story, and TOM Storytellers Lab, treasure our moments through storytelling. So that's what I do. You can be reached at, I'm going to put in a chat. So please keep in touch.
Thank you so much, Misako. Yes, it's been a wonderful session. Yes, the session gonna be end over here. I hope everyone truly enjoyed, and there are plenty of things that you have today to take home as a message, which you truly will incorporate in your life. Because this is a word that we need to give back to Dr. Sanjay and Misako. Because a motivational speech is as good as a film. You will be really excited. You will be on the top of the world. Everything is amazing. It is just having a shower. You need to have it on a regular basis. You had a shower in the morning doesn't mean you don't want to have the shower for the next 1 week. You need to have it on a consistent basis, and you need to apply whatever you learn in your life. That is a key. So guys, I hope everyone truly liked the session. So in order to thank formally Misako and Dr. Sanjay, I would like to welcome everyone out here. Please put it in your chat that how grateful you are for Misako and Sanjay for the wonderful session that they have rendered out over here. Thank you, Misako. Thank you, Dr. Sanjay. We don't want to leave you, but the
Thank you,
time
everyone.
doesn't allow you to hold you
Thank you,
both
Misako.
long here. You need to come back over here. We are not going to say goodbye. We are going to say you
Sure,
that
sure,
come
sure.
back, come back to Bookery. You need to be here. You come back to Brain City, other platform. You need to be here. And everyone out here, Shashank, Annama Lucy, ma'am, I did not get a chance to call you up over here because half of the time you were on the phone. I believe you are extremely busy. All right, Anama ma'am. Anama ma'am is a teacher. Ma'am, a few words from you.
Thank you, doctor. When you were actually, I was not in the beginning, but I had a lot of takeaway I got from you. I like the sentence what you said. Can train run faster than engine? So that's a reflective question for each one of us for the week, I can say. And come to Misako's talk, I was literally listening to you. Though my students were calling, but this thing was with you. I want to say one thing. You can be the voice of the voiceless. There are millions of women in this world who are suffering. Recently, United Nations released one survey in the month of March 2020 during the time of COVID. Each day, 35% of women are suffering physically and mentally. So when it is a shocking during the pandemic, this is okay. Imagine ordinary time. So when you were speaking, I thought you can be the best voice for millions who are really suffering. Thank you. And thank you,
Thank,
Doctor.
thank you so much,
Thank you,
Anama
everyone.
ma'am. It was really insightful. Yes, that was really a staggering number. See, something that reminded me with this train and engine, that if you ask any high jump athletes or a long jump athletes, how they achieve all their feat, they always say that when I throw my mind first on top of the bar, or I throw my mind first, and after that my body follows. That's all about it. Okay, then can we have a Ramanujam sir? Hi, good evening. Thank you so much for being here today, and your presence is really means to us. Then who else? Anubama. I did not get a chance to see Anubama here, but Anubama, thank you so much for being here. El Subhashini, thank you so much for being here and also be part of our WhatsApp journey. Please be part of it. Please actively be part of it and be here on every Saturday. And there is something everyone has to do here, because Misako and Dr. Sanjay has given us a wonderful session. And this session is not just meant for 20 members. Now we are just 20 members. The highest number that we had over here, I believe it's not more than 35 or 38. This is something, we need to reach at least 100 participants, because they need to get it. Of course people will pick it up from the YouTube, but live sessions, it's always spicy. So it's our collective responsibility. It's our shared responsibility. Do not put that completely on Anil Thomas or Sanish Babu, though they've been doing it really well. It's a collective responsibility of us as be part of our WhatsApp group, be part of our Facebook group, and subscribe our channel on YouTube and comment it, like it for the better reachability. And the people, let them see this and invite them. Be a ambassador of this ebookery, be a leader of this ebookery, because there is no leader, there is no follower here. Everyone is a leader. Be a leader. Think that this is your responsibility to take this club into the next level and bring a more members over here. As I always say, more the members, better would be the discussion. More the members, better will be the fun that we are going to have it. Because we need more Major Narayan. We need more Soma Sajivan. We need more Shashank and Annama Lucy. We need more Jai Sri Kumar as well over here. So guys, so once again, thank you so much. If anyone would
Thank
like to
you.
unmute yourself and speak over here, always welcome. We're gonna open our screen for another 5 more minutes. Is there anything which we really need to improve? Is there anything which you are lacking over here? Because you people are the recipients. You would understand what is happening over here. So is there anything which we can really increase the quality of our program? Please. Giri, would you like to speak, or it was by mistake? All right. And then anybody else? We're gonna keep
Sanish,
our
Sanish sorry, Nias, maybe we can just unmute Temina. Temina is on the platform for the first time.
Tahmina Abed. Beautiful name. First time I'm hearing this name. Tahmina Abed.
Send a prompt to Tamina. She can.
Yeah, we would like to know what is the meaning of that name, Tahmina. Tahmina.
Not responding.
Tahmina, are you there? I sent you a prompt. Or Shweta Gupta. We would like to see a couple of new faces over here.
I think
Because we,
Shweta joins regularly, but she never speaks out.
yes, Shweta, this is a platform for you to speak up. This is a platform for you to share all your ideas. How intellectual it is, how dumb it is, we don't care it. So you have a complete freedom.
Hi everyone. Thank you, Niaz, for giving me the opportunity. I was just listening it, and it was really wonderful session. Both of the speaker just did it extremely well, and we just get so many learnings from this platform. I on and off attend this session, and it really keeps me motivating every time I listen to it, and it's just helping a lot of people out there. Yeah, you guys are really doing well. Thank you so much, everyone. Thank you.
Thank you,
Thank you,
Shweta.
Shweta. Shweta,
Thank
be
you.
part of this ebookery volunteer team and take this ebookery to the next level, and be, assume the responsibility of a leader and come up over here. Do not wait somebody to come and give you any role. Do not wait somebody to come and give you any responsibility, because nobody gonna
Sure.
dial you on your number and say you that, okay, Shweta, would you please come over here? Please be a leader, because this is a
Yes.
platform where we have to, polish or practice our leadership qualities. Be a
Yeah,
leader.
actually, I am
No,
the volunteer for the 5 a.m. club, but I just joined the e-bookery club just now. WhatsApp. I was not the member of this
fantastic.
e-bookery club.
Fantastic.
Just now I
Everyone
joined
out here,
today.
everyone out
Yeah.
here, right? Write a message to Sanish, write a message to Anil Thomas. Tell them that one, I want to be a part of the volunteer group. Can you please help me? How I can, contribute myself to it? How I can do the well, how I can bring one or two more participants into it. Please be part of it, guys. Do not wait someone to call you and give you a responsibility, give you, be an accountable for it. Come here every day, every Saturdays. All right, guys. Riaz Ahmed, are you there? One handsome face. Riaz Ahmed. Hi, Giri.
Yeah, sorry,
What a
actually I
man.
was in driving. Even I am driving, I am hearing the e-bookery show. Actually, first 15 minutes, I think I was hearing about that how to add 1,000 hours, and really it's very insight. There are so many insights today. Even though regularly we are attending, the only thing I am facing is procrastination. I am born and built how to procrastinate each and everything. When coming to my water or something, I can able to wake complete the night. I can do all the things. Anyway, thanks for how to add 1,000 hours, and again to the how to do the to do list, and how to prioritize. Each and every day, actually, we are knowing, but as which I think Jai Shri Vijay Kumar told, how far we are implementing. This is the main question. Again, coming to the 80-20 formula, 20% almost 80% we have to implement. So we are learning 80%, but we are implementing only 20%. If it goes to opposite direction, 80% we are. If we are all implementing, then definitely everything will go. Thank you all. But Nisako, I think at the time I was in driving, I can't able to hear complete things. But anyway, Nisaka, I think you spoke very well. Somaji as our team leader, Eagle team, one of the legend. Actually, he has given some feedback. Thank you, Nias and Sanish, your bodybuilder. And anyway, all the best for your marriage. Okay, please be trained as Somaji has told. Accept to your wife. That is the main thing. You can solve any issue. Thank you all. Thank you all. Take care.
Thank you. Thank you, Giri. Yes, everyone is excited, equally excited or more than excited than Sanish that he gonna get married. All right, guys. So Misako, Sanchai, this is a very small plant that we are all enjoying over here. We pull our legs each other. At the same time, we share some intellectual thoughts as well, which we would really will be really helpful for us in our journey to realize the goals and to realize what is the purpose of our life. Ramanujan sir, can we hear from you something short and crisp? And after that, I will close the session for the day.
Yes, good evening to everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Nias.
Good evening,
Yeah.
everyone.
Yeah, I was just joined late, because I couldn't see the invitation. I saw it late. If you send the invitation in the first, in the morning itself, so that we can plan a day better, okay, it would be nice. Of course, I'm joining regularly, I'm benefiting out of it. Definitely, we need to improve the strength so that, it will be more interactive and, more exchange of ideas. Definitely. Yes,
Thank
yes.
you, Ramanujan sir. Later
Yeah.
vandalum, later sir varuven. Huh? All right.
Yeah.
See, one thing we noticed that many people mentioned over here that either they didn't get it or posture in time. We know that everyone who are working over here, they are all chipping out, chipping in, the best time which they can give. So we need to have a more volunteers in this. And Ramanujan sir, if you people you find that you cannot carve out some time, if you have someone like youngsters would be the people who would be having some time of theirs, recommend them. Tell them that
Yes.
be part of the e-bookery and encourage them to be part of e-bookery, because here it is not just bookish knowledge that we are going to get it. It is polishing our presentation skill, polishing our leadership skill, polishing our communication skill, polishing our interpersonal skill, polishing our ability to organize the events, polishing our digital marketing and everything. This is truly an MBA which is invented by Anil Thomas.
Yeah,
Nias,
exactly.
Nias, to add one more point, actually, the posters are not circulated in the 5 a.m. So we need to do something in the 5 a.m. club. So, we need to
All
get the
right.
Because
posters circulated.
Faisal personally, send invitation to everyone, ensures. But in ET Club, there are ET family. There are other shows also being held at the same time, and all that. There is fouling taking place. I think we should focus on our Brain City group of institutes. Focus more on this group. If someone wants to from the mastermind, they can send it separately. Okay, it should not be clubbing and then fouling each other. Can be avoided.
Okay, something like an official group that we need to have it. Whatever comes out of the Brain City should be marked to get the attention of everyone, right? It's a very good suggestion from Ramanujam.
Exactly.
Or else, we will get one on another. The important one we may get missed out. Shashank, please.
Yeah.
Thank
so
you.
I have okay. So 2-3 things I have noted here. First of all, I would like to thank my dear friend Dr. Sanjay Agarwal for inviting me for this great
Thank you.
webinar. I'm really thankful to you. I'm really honored to be part of this group. And from the Japanese lady Misako Woyoke, I'm learning Japanese. I'm very passionate about Japanese, but I did not know even Japanese women are facing such kind of problems. But it's really, your story is very inspiring. And a suggestion to Mr. Nias Ali and all the hosts here, what has actually happened is Dr. Sanjay Agrawal had posted this joining link, but unfortunately the ID was incorrect. And
yes, we rectified it very late, in fact.
Went to more than 90 of our the common BNI members. And since I noticed it, I wrote to him personally, and he shared with me the right ID. But I'm sure many people wanted to join, but they did not, since they could not get the right link, they did not join here. Otherwise, we would have definitely have had more than 50 people from our own BNI chapter.
Correct. Because
Shashankji, I always say that these are the things which we have to bear, because ups and downs, and these are the things, these technical glitches are part of life, and the person who understands all these things, this is the real art of life.
Correct.
So these things are part of life. We can't help it. These are very small errors which we have to bear and which we have to tolerate. Sometimes what will happen, it will come to your notice when you log in.
Yeah.
It cannot come to your notice when you during the day. So even when I was logging at 18:25, then only I came to know. Right. So it's part of life. We have to live with it. These are the things.
But the care needs to be taken at the back end. The care needs to be taken from whoever has put that number.
Yes, can you stop the YouTube, please?
Yeah, I asked Sanish to do that. Sanish, would you